Ahoy, Lan-Lubbers. Time to talk again. So I assume you probably watched my channel if you're watching this, because I don't know how on earth you would have found this video otherwise. And if so, then you will have noticed that I didn't post anything last week, and the last time we talked I was all like, I don't want to not post any videos. Well, I stand by that. You see, extenuating circumstances sort of occurred, and let's just say last week was a really bad week. So it started off with maybe the worst recording session of my history doing these videos, although it's for something over on the Renegade Constabulary channel that will probably be posted on Monday. I wouldn't suggest watching it, but that's only because I hate it so much. Feel free to watch it if you want to. I'm not going to stop you, although I'm not really sure how I would do so anyway. I suppose I could just not tell you about it, but that doesn't really stop you from watching it if somehow you find out about it. And since I recommend that you watch both channels, because I think they're cool, then there's really no feasible way for me to not get you to watch it. So that happened, and basically at the same time that that happened, the recording device that I use with my friend over on that said previous channel, it basically imploded, so now we're down one recording device, and that kind of sucks in its own right. It poses a number of logistical issues I don't really want to deal with, but have basically no choice but to deal with. Oh, and speaking of technical malfunctions, this here computer, this one, not the one that I actually dropped in that sketch for the Renegade Constabulary channel, not my actual computer. This one is my actual computer. My computer broke for basically one full week. So I wasn't able to edit or upload or record anything for either channel during that time, because any of those things requires the use of my computer. So yeah, basically I've been physically unable to record anything new or do any new Let's Play things, so you know, that by itself is probably enough to give me a really crappy week, but, you know, all these things together and some other stupid little things all sort of came together at the same time. It was a really bad week, but that week is over, and now we have a functional computer, two actually, though this is a bit of a long story that I'm not going to get into. And with this technology, we're going to get back on track. Now, things are going to pick up where we left off. I think I'm still going to stick it to 2 updates for a while, but I've noticed that for some reason people like these videos where I talk to you about stuff. So I'm thinking about making that a more regular feature. In that vein, I'm planning on doing an update on the state of giants, because that seems to be perhaps the biggest issue involved with my channel. And there has been some news since the last time I recorded one of these videos. And, you know, I could use input from you guys anyway. But on the subject of doing these videos, if they are going to be a more regular thing, I'd like to call them something. Because normally they're like announcement videos with me saying that a new series is starting or explaining something, but like sometimes it's just me being like, I'm sorry my computer exploded, I'm trying very hard, and I don't know, it could use a cool name. Because I love cool names. I mean, I've sort of picked up on this whole Lan-Lubber thing as a name for you guys, my fan base, but I think it's a little pretentious to sort of like name your fan base, especially when you have less than 200 YouTube subscribers. But whereas I think a lot of fan bases end up naming themselves, and for the moment I've named you guys, I think you guys should get to name these videos whatever they're called. I imagine you guys have watched a number of my videos, so you know things I like and things I don't like, and you can somehow incorporate that into things, or just throw out any old name and I'll take them into consideration. And, well, like I said, sorry my computer exploded, I'm trying very hard. But I think we'll be back on track soon enough. I think starting this Monday we'll be back on a regular-ish schedule. Gonna try to record something over the weekend, but worst case scenario, I still have some Mass Effect that I shot the last time I did some. Can edit that. Maybe, I think a new Hercules will be coming out soon. And at some point we'll talk about why those aren't happening more regularly. But we gotta save something to talk about if this is gonna be a feature. Cool, so thank you guys for watching, as always, and thank you for your patience. Really didn't mean to black out a whole week, but didn't really have a choice, I promise. Tried really hard. Did actually manage to get some Zelda up this week over on the Renegade Constabulary channel. And in the near future, we got new things going on with that channel as well. So keep an eye on both channels to know what's going on with me if you care. I assume you do. I don't know why you'd watch however many minutes this is of me just talking to you otherwise. But again, thank you, and I'll see you again soon to talk about giants. And in the meantime, name these videos something so that I have something to call them. Because coming up with names is hard. I don't know why I've been doing this for like 30 seconds. But I think that I'm just going to sign off like this. See you then!